Hello, my YouTube family. I'm back with another pick a card reading. So, this reading is about the angel messages for each one of you for the next 15 days. So, let's see next 15 days के लिए क्या angel messages हैं आपके लिए. So, आपके सामने 3 piles हैं. Pile number 1, pile number 2 and pile number 3. जो भी पाइल आपको रेजोनेट कर रही है, जो भी पाइल आपको अट्रैक्ट कर रही है, आप उसको चूज कर सकते हैं फॉर योर एंजल मैसेजेस. वी हैव पाइल नंबर विद पायराइट एंजल, पाइल नंबर 2 with amethyst angel, and pile number 3 we have amethyst crystal here. So let's start with people who have chosen pile number 1. Okay, for those who have chosen pile number 1, let's see what angel messages do we have for pile number 1. So the first angel message says transformation. Then we have light. It says the fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. Then we have unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Light activation, that says your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. The other message says within the next few months. And then we have perfect timing. So starting with the very first message that says transformation. So here, if the card basically is trying to say that, the fairy of transformation has, flown into your reading to remind you that you're transforming or you're, about to transform. So the card here guides us that, change can be challenging, but it can also be exciting as you witness your own beautiful transition into, new you. So here you can see there are a lot of butterflies which are messengers from the fairy. So if you see a butterfly, be aware of what's going on for you in your life or what you were thinking when you saw the butterfly. So here the butterfly can act as a spiritual exclamation mark highlighting the answer to the question you asked during the reading. So whatever your current circumstances are, you need to know that things are changing and are transforming for the highest good for all. So here the fairies wishes to remind you that change can be more amazing than we can ever imagine. So when we let go and surrender to the natural changes that occur in our lives, the process of transformation can be a beautiful experience. Sometimes people resist change, making it an unpleasant and painful experience. So you need to willingly transform with love and trust and leave that pain, and you need to have that super positive influence on your personal experience of transformation. The fairies tells you which part of yourself in your life are ready to transform. So follow and trust the universe that whatsoever is happening, it is happening for the highest good for all. So second message is light. So the message here basically says that love and light, all things bright, will remove your fear in the darkest night. So this is a message direct from the fairy queen of light. So light is your protection. It casts away any shadows, and wherever it shines, the truth will ultimately be revealed. So it also comes in to remind that you are in light and stands in dark forest, yet her light travels so far she can find her way clearly through the darkness. So if you feel as though you can't find your own light, she will offer you one of her lamps. So she here is the fairy, and the fairies are going to illuminate your path and the path of others who need to discover their own inner light. So whatsoever is going on in your life, you need to see it, with the flow of positivity. You do not have to see the negatives in your life either. You have to see the positives in your life. Whatsoever is happening in your life is happening for the good and for the highest good. Just trust in the universe has planned big things for you ahead. Moving on to the next message that says sacred self. So here, basically this is the message from the deck keepers of the light, and here the message is trying to say that, do not feel the need to hold back or dampen your spirit. So this is your time to celebrate. There is a feeling of dance and joy around you at this time, as you fully recognize who you are as a person. So you need to you need to create love. You need to share the gifts that the universe has given you, and you need to just move forward with love and light. Wherein the other message that says light activation says that you are here to lighten up the world. You may feel that you are being pushed or there is a lot going on at once, but this is because your energy is magnetic to others and they want it in their life. Take the time to listen to your inner voice. Remember the cosmic light of heaven and draw it into your draw it into you. That is all you need to do to inspire the world. So whatsoever your gut feeling is very high, whatsoever you're thinking, whatsoever your intuition is trying to tell you, just listen to it and move forward. With the angel messages here, we have within the next few months, so whatsoever you're working on, whatever goals you are working on, they are going to accomplish and they are going to get fulfilled in the next few months. And this is the perfect timing, to start your goal, to start a new journey for yourself, start a new venture, or work on yourself, on your skills. This is the perfect time for you. Once you start at this time, in the next few months you'll get the result. So this is a very fulfilled time if you want to start something of your own, or you want to start a new beginning for your life. So pile number 1, this was your reading. Now moving ahead to pile number 2. So this is the reading for those who have chosen pile number 2, who have chosen the amethyst angel. Let's see what the angels have in store for you. We have wisdom, fairy spotting, okay, intervention and purpose, karma releasing. Then we have ask your angels, and the last card says there is something better. Starting with your reading, pile number 2, the first card said wisdom, which says that have you ever been told that you are wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with the challenge. Okay, so pile number 1. So the first card here reminds us that sometimes it feels that we are ahead of our times, and here the fairy is telling you that it is time to call upon your own wisdom in order to help yourself at a challenging time, or perhaps someone could do with some insight into their situation. This wise fairy is accompanied by a white owl. If you could see here that this fairy has this white owl accompanied, or that being a symbol of wisdom. She tells you that it is time for you to trust your own knowing, and reminds you that wisdom does not only come with age. Wisdom is the ability to see the bigger picture. So fly silently like the owl and hear and see everything before coming to a decision based on this wisdom. Being wise does not always mean that you are right, but it does mean that you have the ability to see into situations in a more impartial way than many others can, and for the highest good of all the concerned. Let's see, moving on to the other card. So the other card here says fairy spotting. So here basically the card here is trying to say that, you know, it's basically asking you a question. It's time to fairy spotting. It said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. So here there is a question mark, that have you ever seen a fairy? Maybe you have, but maybe you have not. So fairies here can appear to us in many different ways. Being sensitive and open to experiences is helpful when fairy spotting, as it allows us to be more receptive to seeing these magical spirits of nature. They very often appears as flashes of light, darting sound, wooden areas or gardens, or if you are really lucky, inside your home. So it can also help you manifest just outside your line of sight, often in the corner of your field of vision, or you're not totally sure if there is anything there at all. Sometimes the fairies can be felt intuitively, seen only in your mind's eyes. They may also bring a flowery scent or unusual smell rather than like toffee, apples or popcorn. So when they appear in their full form, it's a true privilege for their rightly wary of humans. Even if we cannot see them with our own eyes, a camera can often pick up a fairy, a sense which may appear as a beam of light or a tiny orb. So the best place to do this is out in the nature, either in your garden or woodland. Try photographing, try to see the fairies around. There could be signs that the fairies can leave you, a strong smell. It could be anything relatable. So try to spend time with nature is what the cards are trying to say here, and try to receive the messages the fairies are trying to give you. The next says intervention and purpose, and the card says divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. So here the card is trying to say that the divine intervention is taking place at this time. Whatever is occurring in your life is providing a real learning curve for your soul. You are becoming aware of a sense of purpose in your life. It gives you a sense of joy. It is something that brings you pleasure rather than something you have to work for. Know that your career can complement your purpose, but cannot define it. But the path you are on at this time is right, and the universe is encouraging you to move forward. The next card here says karma releasing, which here is trying to tell us that karma is basically a spiritual law of cause and effect, and we experience many level of karmas. So some we inherit from our family, and some from the people we keep helping out of the problems they keep creating. So Saint German is here now to clear your energy so that you do not have the weight of the world or your loved ones worlds on your shoulders. So be aware that an old pattern is leaving your life and creating space for something more loving to enter. Visualize yourself surrounded by a fairy wallet clock to release all the karma you no longer need. Just close your eyes and feel that you're releasing all the guilt, you're releasing any negativity, releasing all the karma that you do not need in your life anymore. Let's see what the angel answers cards have to say us here. The card says ask your angel, and other one says there is something better. So if you are in any sort of confusion right now, just close your eyes and ask your angels for the guidance. Ask them if you're on the right path. Ask them to give you signs, what to do, how to do it, and to answer to your questions. Also, the cards are saying if things are not working out in the favor, or they're not working out as you have planned for yourself, there is something better. in the future for you. So just trust the universe, because your old patterns, old karmas are leaving you. There are signs that you would be receiving from the fairies. Give your attention to them. Also, do what your gut says, do what your intuition says. So this reading is basically based on your intuition, the signs, the manifestation that you can do, the power of manifestation that you have within you. Also, do not worry, do not let the negativity consume you. Focus on the positivity, because there is something better for sure. So this was your reading, pile number 2. Moving ahead to pile number 3 now. Moving ahead to pile number 3, let's see what the cards have in store for you. So for the people who have chosen this amethyst crystal, let's see what the cards have in store for you. We have hope, inspiration, phases and cycles, humanity, and benevolence. Then we have a yes. It's a yes for you, pile number 3. Whatever question you had in your mind, the answer to it is yes. And the other one is trust. Trust in your fairies, have trust in the universe, believe in yourself is all that you need to have. Moving on to the number 1 card, that is hope, and it says the fairy of hope is trying to remind you to believe in hope, for it's the key to door that can lead you away from your current situation. Also, no matter how hopeless things may seem, if you look deep inside your heart, your spiritual heart, wisdom will reveal a glimmer of hope, and this can lead you to a brighter future. So the fairy here is trying to tell us always to stay full of hope, because positivity, thoughts and beliefs can literally change your future. Also on this card we can see, there is a rainbow here, a symbol of hope, and the dove of peace flying towards fairy. This dove here is trying to fly towards the fairy, showing that hope and peace often comes together, and that anything is possible. Sometimes we just need an extra boost. So the fairies fly on the wings of dove to let us know that they are with you while you are experiencing difficulties in life. Remaining hopeful while those around you are full of doubt and negativity can be extra challenging. But remember that hope comes from deep within our hearts, and it is an excellent habit to cultivate whatever is going on for you and those around you right now. So have courage and trust is what the card is trying to tell us. Wherein the other card that says inspiration here. So here the fairy of inspiration is full of ideas and will gladly share them with you. So all you need to do is be receptive of her whisperings. So the fairies may plant the most fantastical ideas in your head, but remember you always have a choice. So if an idea does not resonate for you, then simply let it go, and it may be meant for someone else. When an idea does resonate, however, go with the fairy flow and trust where it may lead. Sit back and enjoy the fairy ride of fun and creativity as you transform inspirational ideas into reality. So whenever you need an idea, whenever you are lacking something, you need an inspiration for something, call this fairy of inspiration for yourself. To connect with this fairy of inspiration, all you need to do is go outside and just be in nature, or if you are unable to get out, meditate on a photo of nature in a magazine or online. Allow your senses to perceive the beauty of all around and set your attention to allow the inspiration to flow. So the fairy of inspiration basically is a sister of the fairy of manifestation. So this card basically is the card of manifestation. Magic and miracles will be close behind. The fairy of inspiration will also encourage you to inspire those around you. So you may also have an idea, a creative idea for your friend or colleague to give them to manifest their deepest desires. Moving on to our next card that says phases and cycles. So the card here is trying to say you that a phase of your life may be coming to an end, but it is important to acknowledge it is not the end. When one door closes, another opens. So you may have been desperate for change, but now it's here. You could feel vulnerable. Know that the mighty goddess Freya will guide you. Illusions are now being revealed so that you can leave behind anything that is false. Step into your peaceful warrior like energy and welcome the changes you deserve. Tie up all the loose ends and take heart. This is, an exciting time for you. Exciting times are ahead for you. There is an end of one cycle, a beginning of the another one. A new beginning is there on the cards for you. Moving on to other card that says humanity and benevolence, which says that your spiritual fire is growing within. Recognize that the power of your soul is greater than what you think. The card here is also saying that stay calm and breathe. You are a divine being of love who has done so much good in the world. You may be going through personal transformation and feel that you're not getting anywhere, but Archangel Faith is drawing close to guide you beyond the limitation than your ego or fears have created for you. You may be trying to work out whom to trust. First, you need to trust yourself. When you do this and recognize that you are made of love, you will attract those who reflect that love and can enjoy true friendships and loving relationships. Know that good is here to stay for you. Also, this is a yes card. Whatever you're working on, whatever your manifestation is, whatever your goals are, this is a yes for you. Any questions you have in mind, the answer to them is a big yes for you, wherein the angels are asking you to trust the universe, to trust the angels, trust your God. Everything is happening for a reason, not God only. You need to also have that confidence, have faith in yourself that you are on a right track. You're going to succeed. You're going to fulfill your dreams. You're going to fulfill whatsoever you have drawn your attention towards. Things are going to work out in your favor. So this was the reading for you, card number 3. So here we are done with the reading. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video. If you did resonated with the video, please leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what more videos you would like to see on my channel. Please like the video, share and subscribe it. Thank you so much.